Pause for me for just a minute. Hang with me. Welcome, welcome. Welcome, everybody. Good to see you. Give me one moment. Right. Welcome, YouTube. Welcome, everybody. Good to see you tonight. Welcome to Truth Tribe. I'm going to give everybody just a minute to log in here and then we'll get started. So, lots is going on, lots happening, but it's always the same. That's why I wanted to do tonight's call. And we never really know where we're going to land in life, so wouldn't it be better to have control of that landing? So that's my goal. And aloha, welcome Hawaii. Go ahead and share with us where you're from. I love hearing and seeing where you're all from. So let's get started. I know everybody kind of slides in here on the last minute, but I don't like to waste your time on a Monday night, so let's get going. All right, everybody, welcome to tonight's Truth Tribe. Thank you for being here. I am Daune Thompson. I decode the boulders so you can design the life you truly deserve. Truth Tribe is to illuminate your self-awareness of your health, of your wealth, of your love, and everything in between. You're all perfect, and I want you to remember that there's nothing wrong with you. I love you all very much. I know there are days we don't feel loved, but just know I do love you. I love that you participate. I love that you show up. I love that you watch the replays. I just want you to know that I do care and I appreciate you. Remember that you don't need an astrology chart for most of Truth Tribes, but it does help for self-awareness when I touch on different topics regarding your chart and or the planetary updates. If you want to learn the basics on how to read your chart, go to the I Deserve It membership on my website, ideserveitnow.com. It's right on the homepage in the tools in the header. All right? All right, so let's get started. All right, so the topic tonight that we're going to discuss is if there is no past or future, where am I? I hear often, and I personally, right, have said this too many times to count. Where am I? What is this? Right? What's the point of all this? I mean, because when you get big picture and you're looking at this big picture view, you start wondering, what the hell are we doing here? Faith in ourselves, confidence, wisdom are the point. And they've been inverted for so long that we're unsure of where to find our confidence anymore, right? It's born in your now moments. I am in the now and faith in knowing I know who I am right now. That's what I'm trying to get across to all of you. That's where we're at. Here's the truth about faith, okay? Whatever your faith, it doesn't matter. Faith and confidence and wisdom, they don't come from anything outside of you. As crazy as we think learning and I got to do this and I got to do that, right? As you've been told for eternity, they are outside of you. It's been my entire mission for the Lighthouse astrology formula to raise self-confidence, period. Faith and confidence and wisdom are built from the inside out, my friends. So the big question isn't how to find faith. It's can you sit confidently in your own wisdom right now to be present? Well, I mean, think about it. If your brain is always ruminating in the past or future worry, what do you expect? Right? And I get it. I can digress very fast in that trap as well. So I get it. But until I learned to be the CEO of my presence, that's what changed it. Presence is simple. Okay? Ask yourself this question. What do I want right now? Right in this now moment, what do I want to do? Who do I want to be? Because most people aren't actually here. I'm watching this all the time. They're bringing problems from outside. But if you're really here, When I look at people constantly exterior looking, viewing, worrying, ruminating, most people aren't here, right? They're time traveling. I watch clients and friends daily try to predict the future and dissect the past. Instead of seeing their past is a pattern, it's not a problem. Your past data, it's your past is data. It's not drama. Okay? It's here to help you recalibrate right now. And your future, okay? If you can't see where to grow, you will have this same future you battle with right now that you dislike in the future. It's just your current truth projected forward. So if your current truth is being avoided, that's now. This is always now. How do I feel right now? What do I want right now? Who am I being right now? Okay. So your soul creates it from the now. Let it. You don't get what you want, you get what your energy aligns with now. And that now moment becomes your future. So letting your soul be the CEO is a different reality than letting your messy mind be your reality. And being whole is being authentic. And authentic means you, not there. Okay? It's seeing all 12 aspects of yourself clearly. And when you're truly being you, the ego has nothing left to do. No ruminating and no future worry. No fixing, no defending, no predicting. It doesn't need to fight the past or control the future. It's free to choose right here, right now. So I want you to ask yourself, what's next right now? And then you do the now moment. What's next right now? Because the trap is proving and predicting. And I watch it all day long. You watch it on social media all day long. They want to prove who's right, who's wrong. I want to predict the future. I mean, in the spiritual world, it's big. Let me tell you what's going to happen in the future. They've been telling you that for the last 1,000 years, and especially in the last 5 years, right? That's not soul work, that's mind management. The mind can only manage images and interpretations of the past, not the exact versions because you aren't there anymore. Why? Why? Like people ask, why did it happen? Okay. Because it's where you needed to be for what you needed to learn. And it's always in your birth chart. It's always there. It shows you needed to learn that. There's the pattern, there's the touch, there's the topic, there it is. Your wisdom is rooted in your south node of your chart with natural wisdom and karma to grow out of. It's wisdom. It holds wisdom to grow through the trunk and into the leaves. We discussed this. I'll give you more clarity on the South Node energy that you're feeling right now at the end when we get to planetary updates. I'll get back to that. Okay. But I just want you to know it's also why I personally rarely use predictive astrology, like predicting the future astrology, transits as it's called. I use it to reveal energy patterns. Okay. You can ride the wave or you can drown in it. It's that simple. And because your future isn't written in the transits, it's written in who you are right now. How confident you are in every minute of your life. So the real word is confident, faith in your confidence. Because I can predict any person on this call or listens to these replays. I can predict anyone's future on how unattached they are and how deeply invested in living from their wholeness and gifts right now. I can tell you what their future is going to be. Amazing! That's what it's going to be. It's incredible. But when we're attached to the past and we're attached to worry, that's what it's going to be. Whatever you're worrying about, you're going to bring it in. Okay? That's the shift. So you're trying to get from neediness to beingness. And neediness says, I don't have it. So every time you're worried about the future, you're not going to get it. You're saying, I need it, so I don't have it. And beingness is, I am it now. There's a whole different ballgame there. I don't have it. I am it now. So what do you need to be right now? It's time to ignite your soul and keep going. This is a big deal right now because people are like, I can't do this anymore. I'm like, keep going. Every step forward, even the messy ones, is still forward. You can't lose. even when you fail, because failure while moving forward is still growth. But we miss that piece. Like, I'm still moving forward. I just didn't go as far as I wanted, as fast as I wanted. You've worked too hard to live disconnected from what you deserve. So keep choosing you now. That's what you have to keep doing. Keep going. Even when it's uncomfortable, that discomfort that you feel when you're moving into things that are uncharted territory, it's uncertain, which is now. That's your soul stretching toward alignment, not retreating backwards. But it's vital to choose your soul's truth one step at a time. And every choice is now. Every financial fear, every relationship tension, every conversation with your kids, your coworkers, even the laundry. It's all now. Are you being present, or are you in your messy mind of the past or the future? Right? So there's the horse and the alfalfa story I want to tell you. My husband might laugh at this, right? So I'm going to give you a little metaphor for the moment, of what this looks like. Okay. If you've ever ridden a horse, okay, you know that most trail horses follow a path. Okay. But it's still, it'll still stop, even though it knows it has to be on that trail. That's what they're learned. That's what their path is, right? But it will still stop every few steps to eat grass. You have to keep pulling the reins, guiding it back forward. And my husband, it makes me laugh because we have a joke about it, but he once told me about a cow on his farm when he was little that ate green alfalfa, fresh alfalfa, and it blew up his intestines and it literally died from what it couldn't digest. Sad, yes, totally sad, but symbolic, it's absolutely. Because that's what we do when we keep stopping for the familiar. That tasty, familiar alfalfa, the same old patterns, the comfortable distractions, the people or habits that feel known but keep you stuck in the grass. Being the CEO of your soul means when to pull the reins. You got to know when to pull the reins. And when to say nope, like no, we're not grazing there again, because you know what the pattern is. You know the patterns. Just like the last few calls, stop putting on old pants that don't fit anymore. Let them go. Stop eating the alfalfa grass. You know it's not good for you. You know you don't like that situation. You know you don't like those circumstances. So what is alfalfa? What does it really represent symbolically, right? Ask yourself, what represents alfalfa in my life? Okay. People who remind you of your insecurities and they criticize you for them. Patterns you forget to evaluate. That's alfalfa coming back. Let's go over there because I didn't look at it. I don't want to look at it. Oh, there we are again. Why am I here again? Constant anxiety and anxiousness. That's a big thing right now because we're in uncertainty, but we're really not if you're being in the now. Constant anxiety and anxiousness is past or future thinking, not now thinking. Right now, everyone that's on this call, you're okay. But when you leave, then you'll start thinking about all you got to get done and what's wrong and what could go wrong in the past and people and experiences. That's the constant anxiety and anxiousness is coming from. Habits that habits you drift into on autopilot, like you ate the whole bag of chips moment, and then you realize you ate the whole bag and you're like, "Oh my God, what did I do?" It's autopilot. Conversations where you over explain yourself to people who don't want you to grow, money blocks that keep you from overflow, trying to manage or fix someone else's journey so you feel needed. That's not wholeness, that's neediness. That's ego craving for familiar safety instead of soul leadership. That's ego begging for some alfalfa, right? Don't eat the alfalfa because you know it hurts. So when you get there, you're like, oh, no, 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 you're already aware of it. So the CEO of your soul, when you're the CEO of your soul, okay, you're not grazing in old fields. You're directing the energy. You're choosing peace over panic, clarity over confusion, and alignment over attachment. The regret isn't that the alfalfa or unwanted patterns existed, because we have regret when we look back, right? It's that you didn't recognize the pattern sooner. That's the regret. Why didn't I do that? And that's the gift. Because regret then becomes when you can go, oh, I regret that pattern, not the person, place, experience, circumstance. Because regret then becomes awareness, and awareness is the freedom. It becomes freedom. So I created a three-step formula for presence, to just be present, okay? To bring yourself back to the now, I want you to follow these three steps. One, see. Two, validate. Three, appreciate. See, validate, appreciate. One, see your patterns. See the alfalfa and consciously acknowledge one pattern that's repeating, just one, okay? Validate what your path is now, right? Not what it was, not what it might be. Who is it you choose to be now? That's the path you're on. And three, appreciate your new choices because they create your next reality. And appreciate that you go, oh my gosh, I see it. Appreciating seeing it is you having the ability to see yourself going to eat the alfalfa and then pull back. See yourself going into that bad situation and then pull back. See yourself wanting the bag of chips and then pull back. Validate, no, this is the path I'm on. Get back over here and appreciate that you are there. And then when you do, others will naturally appreciate your clarity too. They'll naturally appreciate the path you're on because truth radiates. It doesn't explain. And you're just being. You're not explaining who you are and what you want. So presence isn't something that you find, my friends. It's something you choose. I choose every minute to be present for exactly what I'm doing. And then when I move to the next moment, like, okay, I'm going to do this. I don't try to go, wait, I got to hurry. And then I'm just being. Every moment you choose peace instead of panic, faith instead of fear, and being instead of proving. That's a big one because that's self-confidence. I don't need to prove myself. I got confidence in knowing what I'm doing. You don't need to tell me how to do it. You reclaim your energy from the past and your power from the future. You pull it all back into here. You become the calm CEO of your own timeline. And that's the kind of leadership your soul came here to embody, leading yourself to a peaceful joy. If alfalfa moments drag you down, pull the reins, see it, validate your now, and appreciate your next step. So here's a couple reflection questions I want for you for the next week. And I'm going to get into the planetary update, just two of them, because I want you to understand they're supporting this, okay? Number one question I want you to ask yourself, where in my life am I grazing on alfalfa? And you know it's gonna hurt, repeating the familiar instead of following my truth. Where in my life am I grazing on alfalfa, repeating the familiar instead of following my truth? And number two, what would shift if I stopped trying to predict my future instead of creating it by who I'm being right now? Because remember, your future is created by who you are right now. And if you're ruminating and if you're predicting, you're not here. So the action I want you to think about is your action step is pick one now area of your life. Health, wealth, love, communication, career, whatever it is. Pick one now area, okay? And practice this three-step formula today. See it, validate it, and then appreciate your next step. And appreciate, I regret not making this choice. Okay, I got it. That's the pattern. I see it. I'm validating it. This is where I'm going. Validation, validated. Cool, I'm on it. I appreciate my next step. It might be uncomfortable. It might be easy because the confidence will come out of you naturally. Notice how your energy shifts when you stop trying to fix your past or improve your future. That peace you feel, that's the power turning on. That's your inner light turning on. That's your power, my friends. So let's hop in. It's going to be a shorter call tonight, but let's pop into this planetary update. Why? Because in 1 week, we've got a new moon in Libra, and Libra rules partnerships, relationships, personal and professional. So they all count. You're recalibrating your inner harmony is what you're feeling. That's what's the feeling that's coming up. It's like I'm trying to figure out how I feel balanced because Libra is the scales, right? scales of justice, scales of balance. And so the new moon in Libra is kind of like your cosmic mirror. It's saying like, hey, beautiful, like balance doesn't mean keeping peace. It means keeping truth. It's truth keeping inside of you, balancing yourself. And you're going to start feeling that as the week goes in. Does that pull me out of balance? Pull my reins? No, I'm going to pull back in. It's time to stop negotiating your worth for external harmony. Libra energy wants connection, yes, but not at the cost of authenticity. You're being invited to refine your agreements. Be in love and in how you partner with your own soul. Be in love with you. That's balance. That's wholeness. That's confidence. If it's one-sided or outdated or built on shoulds, what you should do, who you should be, this moon is handing you a fresh contract because new moons are new beginnings. Peace through self-alignment is where it's going to come. Your relationships are simply reflecting the quality of your own boundaries and the honesty in your communication. So don't chase balance, be balance. That's what it's going to start pushing you into, okay? Then yesterday, I think it was yesterday or the day before, I'm pretty sure it was yesterday. Pluto has been retrograde for a little while and it went direct again, forward motion in Aquarius. Power to the people. Aquarius rules humanitarian, humanity, and it also is power back to your higher self. Aquarius rules the higher realms, the sky, flying, the quantum, okay? It rules, and Pluto rules death and rebirth. So death and rebirth of the old you to the new you in the world. Pluto's been retrograde, and then Aquarius and its humanity and truth, big. I mean, it's one of the biggest signs that rules truth. It's why you guys have been burning off things that aren't true, and now you're stepping into what is. And now it's finally moving forward through Aquarius again, forward. It's such a big deal because it's no longer here to whisper your transformation. Like, that's not for you. Those pants don't fit, right? It's here to demand it. I mean, it is going to demand it from you. This shift marks the moment where your inner revolution turns into outer evolution, right? You're inverting back to confidence, truth, and wisdom, and this confidence and faith within yourself. Okay. So Aquarius says, lead with your weird. Aquarius is weird energy because it does things that are out of the box. It's your superpower. It's not your weakness. And what's been buried in the basement of your psyche, which is Pluto, during this retrograde is now coming online. Purpose, power, truth, unapologetically raw vision. Okay, the path. And Pluto direct asks, are you leading from old systems? Right? The past, control, fear, performance, alfalfa, right? Or your new frequency, authenticity, freedom, innovation, and truth. It's time to stop hiding your brilliance, my friends, behind outdated rules and show up as the architect of your new paradigm. Okay? Your soul's wisdom wants to activate. So in your chart, if you have your birth chart, I'm going to bring up South Node again. I want you to go look for the South Node. South Node is wisdom. It's your past life muscle memory. Like it's just muscle memory. It knows what to do. Okay? So why bring this up again? It's because your South Node is the archive of everything that your soul in every lifetime has already mastered. And so it also is the last lifetime you came in with very kind of vivid memory of that soul's last lifetime going, oh, I know this. So it's like the lifetime library of your innate wisdom, your habits, your emotional muscle memory. Okay. And it's like your built-in GPS for what comes naturally to you. It just does. This is my South Node. This being on a call with you guys right here in my office, in my room, this is natural for me. So I don't have to try a whole lot. We just get on. I want to tell you all the beautiful things in the world, okay? The gifts you don't have to earn because you've already lived them, loved them, and maybe you've overused them. So that's why I'm expanding out and doing other things. But here's the thing. South Node also carries your comfort zone of karma. It's like the emotional alfalfa. It tastes familiar, it feels safe, but it keeps you looping in patterns that once worked but now block evolution. It represents the identity that you've outgrown, the part of you that says, but this is who I've always been. Sure, sure, babe. That's awesome, right? But the universe isn't asking you to stay the same. It's asking you to remember your wisdom, the roots of the tree, while releasing the version of you who is needed for survival. The CEO who activates all of you and not just that one safe spot, that one safe category in your chart. So the new moon in Libra plus Pluto going direct, what does this all represent with the South Node bringing in our karma, the death of your old self? That's what's happening. The Libra moon is not just about peace, it's also about alignment through truth. Paired with this Pluto moving direct in Aquarius, it's the ultimate cosmic declaration that the old you is officially dead. Crazy, right? And it feels like it. You can feel it. There is a part of you that just, you're not interested. The one who sought harmony through pleasing and security through control or love through compromise, right? That person is dead, gone. Okay. You've been rehearsing lifetimes of patterns, karmic contracts, people pleasing, the pursuit of approval, neediness, all held in that South Node story. Okay. Now Pluto, the planet of death and rebirth, is saying enough grazing, get back on your path. This is your moment of soul leadership, my friends, where your North Node becomes the compass for your next chapter. No more nibbling on what you've outgrown. No more shrinking for peace. You are being rebirthed into your next level frequency. And that leads from sovereignty, not survival. You have to be independent, confident in who you are. And you can't build a new future from an expired identity. The South Node gave you the wisdom to show up, understand, realize that you're not in that past life anymore, but your North Node holds the mission. Wisdom pushed up and enhanced your mission. So this Libra Pluto combo is the handoff. The old bows, the new you rises. Phoenix rising, rebirthing. That is what's happening to all of you right now. And it's awesome. I mean, it's so awesome. And you can feel it. It's just uncomfortable because you want to keep getting pulled off path. All right. So everybody here, repeat after me. Let's tap into your frequency. Thymus system. This is your nervous system, your immune center. Okay. Repeat after me. I am courage. I am love. I am truth. I know courage. I know love. And I know truth. All right. So anybody want to share where they're seeing South Node? I really would love to hear more where you're catching yourself, seeing that you're trying to get pulled off path and you're catching it more quickly, right? See where you're starting to realize that you're right. Every time I think about going to do something else, I'm actually catching it more than I used to. That doesn't interest me as much as it used to. So those of you on the Zoom, please feel free, throw something in the chat. I would love to hear where you're starting to feel part of you is dead and you're like, I see the new path. Yes, it's uncertain, but I'm going to take one step at a time in this now moment. Someone says, so South Node wisdom isn't needed anymore. Okay, no, that's not what I mean. I mean, it's not going to feel comfortable to just sit in your comfortable couch, cozy chair anymore because it's cozy there. Its location of your chart or like the house or category where that South Node sits, right? That's where it's not going to be comfortable anymore. So where it's natural, that when you need it in that, I want you to understand South Node is when you need wisdom in this now moment, it will just express itself from you as old, wise soul wisdom. It's just going to come out. You don't have to sit there anymore to try and do what's easy. It'll come through. But getting stuck in that category of your chart because it's on low, it's a low pressure, difficult, it's not difficult, is the mistake. Okay. Using that wisdom to grow the rest of your soul is your soul's CEO in charge. That's pushing the light from the bottom of the stairs of your lighthouse to the top. You're taking that wisdom and using it in other areas of your life, which the North Node is directly above it. Okay. Someone says, I feel like I keep wanting to eat alfalfa, but as soon as I do, I'm getting clarity or realizing I've lost interest in it like before, is what I was sharing earlier. It's very well said. And this is due to the patterns of energy that you see clearly. You're validating what you do want, which isn't that alfalfa, and then you're appreciating yourself for now knowing how to quickly pull back the reins onto your path. This is because no matter how many times you have to pull back, anytime you stray off path, my friends, you see that you might not even recognize that you anymore when you get pulled off. And the reason for the habits in the first place, you're like, I don't even know why I did that anymore. So weird. Okay. That's what's happening. You are all going through the death and realizing the old you doesn't exist anymore. This is frequency upgrade. This is frequently a frequency alignment. This is quantum. You're all jumping into 4D, which is kind of opening up to seeing in your mind now, going, wait, that's a stupid pattern. You're seeing 4D. 3D is the body, physical, anything you can touch, money, things, bodies, health. 4D is the thinking, 5D is the quantum, spirit, soul, higher self. And because of that, when you're going into 4D, you're catching those thoughts that they're dying. And that's what's cool. Because the second you're there, you jump back into soul and bring it down again. You jump back into soul and question. All right, someone says with dating, recognizing when alignment is out, I can identify much faster the off-roading. Oh my God, that's such a really good one. I forgot about, I should bring up dating more often, right? Offering love to family while honoring myself and boundaries. Things are becoming more clear. This is a perfect example. You're catching it. No thanks. It's not my alignment. I'm catching where I'm drawn to something that isn't there. Even in dating, you can catch it faster. In a text, in a conversation, in a, where are you right now? They'll tell you and you'll know if that's your now. It's beautiful. Right? And because of that, things get much more clear how to stay on path. We all get pulled. We'll all get pulled a little bit here and there. It's just to go, nope, I'm in charge. Nope, I'm in charge. I'm the CEO of this badass. Okay? It's awesome. I love it. All right. All right, my friends, I'm going to finish up here because that was it. I wanted to keep it simple and clean. I'm going to keep these a little more simpler for you so you have just less simplified solutions and formulas so you can start using every week to try to go, okay, I got this. Dawn believes in me. She knows it. Now remember to like, share, and invite a friend to the next live. If not, if you need a copy of your birth chart to see your planets, go to my website, ideserveitnow.com, free astro at the top. You'll get a mini report. If you want to go all in on your self-awareness, join the VIP I Deserve It membership and you get access to everything. And you can start taking things 0 to 1 to 2 to 3. They're very stepped out for you, all my courses. If not, you can buy them individually too. You do not have to do the whole membership. Just head over to ideserveitnow.com. If you're listening to this after the live session on YouTube or Spotify, as always, the links are always in the notes below. So, ever, please know that when you show up on these calls, my friends, know that I love you. I'm not kidding. If you have questions or something comes up and you're like, well, Dawn was talking about this, DM me, send me a message. I am here for you. I'm live. I'm real. It's here, okay? And there are things I'm pulling off of that won't be live or will only be for exclusive members. And so if you have me, ask. Don't get stuck. You are not alone. I want to thank you all for joining me tonight. I love you all. Brightest blessings, everyone. You guys have a great week. Take care.